Well, hey folks, my name is Brad. Thank you for joining me on another Green Mountain vlog. This is the first time I've had a chance to sit down and do any filming after returning home from my week-long trip to France with Chill Bill. And I just want to start off by saying Chill Bill and his wife Zoya are incredible humans. They made my trip unforgettable. I owe the whole thing to them. They flew me out, shared their home with me, brought me to all of these incredible places, and I can't thank them enough. So I actually flew out there on my birthday. I spent basically a whole day in airports and on airplanes. And when I landed in Paris, Chill Bill's friend Tim picked me up, drove me to the chateau where we had a wonderful dinner together. We had chickens on a spit over their fire in their living room. I drank wine older than I am, and over the next 4 days went metal detecting in places I could only dream of. And we ended the trip in Paris, a place I never really imagined I would ever go, but I am so thankful I had the opportunity to see all of these places you just read about, eat food that is world-renowned. And again, I can't thank Chill Bill and his wife Zoya enough. The first of the 4 metal detecting videos that I was able to film on the trip will be posted, I think, next week.
I think that's going to be a double tournoir, and that will be 1600s.
1600s?
1600s, yeah. Even 1500s, but I think that's 1600s. It's mainly 1600s here. 30 seconds, 1600s coin, that's
the first 30 seconds, a coin from the 1600s. Come on. I have a lot of editing to do still, but I'm hoping to post it next week. Chill Bill posted his first video last week of our first day. It's very different from the video I'm currently making, even though it is the same day and a lot of the same things that we found. It's from his perspective, and it's definitely entertaining, so please check that out. And then when I post mine, you'll kind of get a different angle of that same day. And with this France trip and the previous videos I have already filmed, I have enough videos already edited, ready to post straight through almost June. So we're not going to miss any weeks between the vlogs and the metal detecting videos I already have filmed. I got a lot of surprising comments on my last metal detecting video. People were saying, oh, we thought we wouldn't hear from you until spring, but not the case. I'll be posting videos every single week, just like I have for like the last 4 years. But these next 4, very excited about. So for today's vlog, I have a trip to a cathedral with Chill Bill, and really that's the last of the non-metal detecting footage I have from France. Chill Bill and again his wife Zoya are probably top 10 most intelligent people I've ever met in my life, and I just enjoyed sitting down and just talking with them. Great conversations, and I just didn't get the camera out to film any of that. It was a lot of just enjoying each other's company. So the last of the footage is this Mans Cathedral, which again I never imagined I would ever see in my life, but Chill Bill made it happen for me, and I filmed as much as I could of it. So Chill Bill and I, well, he has brought me to a cathedral in France. It's my first one. Will you tell me about it a little bit?
It's Le Mans Cathedral, and Le Mans is a city in France, and it was the headquarters of the Plantagenets, who ruled Great Britain for a long time. And the English don't like to admit that they were being ruled by the French at that point. They think they were English-French, but actually this was their headquarters in France, and they all spoke French. And this is their cathedral. After them came the Angevins, who were 100 miles down the road, and they came from Angers, and they ruled England right up to the end of the War of the Roses, pretty much, and Henry VIII. So that period from when Norman the Conqueror, as I like to call him, as in William of Normandy, conquered Britain in 1066 and all that, we were ruled by the French in Great Britain all the way up to, well, all the way up to when the Scots took over. Anyway, this is the headquarters of the Plantagenets, and this is their cathedral in Le Mans. And they found all these really, really ancient medieval drawings on the wall.
Ah, so they're cleaning and they found something.
Yeah. And they said, oh, what's your problem? Like the other guys tried. Well, he got in there and make a scene. But all this stuff is just, oh, Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve.
And this would have been built and used as early as
Oh, that's a very good question. Of course, there's probably a Roman temple under it. I don't know for sure. I just made that up, but normally that's the case. And this is Le Mans, is a Roman city, and like 15 feet that way is a huge Roman poly-coloured wall. And so this would be the bastion of the Roman Le Mans. And generally, the Christians came in and went, aye, there's a Roman temple there. We don't want anybody worshipping in that, so we'll build on it. So it's quite possible that there was a Roman thing under that, but this is a very Roman town.
But now that I am home, the last metal detecting video I posted, I found an old iron, clothes iron, sad iron. And I have 2 of those now. They're sitting right over here, covered in rust. So I'm just going to share a little bit of my techniques of what I do cleaning up something that is large and made out of iron. So I'm going to get some stuff out, get prepared, go through my process of how I clean up something old and iron. So here we have the 2 irons that I have found here in the mountains of Vermont over the last few months. This one is more than likely 1780s, and this one is more than likely 1850s, or perhaps approaching the 20th century. Now, I have not done anything to these. You can see this one is still packed full of mud. It even has a piece of glass from the home stuck in it, both covered with these iron nodules and rust. So my technique for cleaning up pieces of iron differs depending on the object and situation. Something like this pair of scissors are more delicate, obviously, and I will soak something like that in a product called Evaporust. It does a great job, but it takes a very long time and it's expensive. But these we don't need to be delicate with. The first thing I'm going to do is take them outside and get all of the mud out, and then we're going to go to the bench grinder. So this bench grinder has a wire wheel on it, which is what I'm using, and it is a brass wire wheel. A steel would probably work just fine, but just to be safe, I'm using both a brass wire wheel, and this is a brass hammer that I'm using to remove these iron nodules. Something leaches out of the iron while it's in the ground, and it creates these little bumps that are easily knocked off. The bench grinder wasn't able to do it, so these soft hammers do a great job of that. There's actually plastic on the other side, but it's a bit too soft. This iron, now that I've cleaned all the dirt off, you can see it's actually hollow. I think that they would put ashes or hot coals in there instead of heating it up on the wood stove. And this one is cleaning up quite a bit better than the other one did. So now I've got them back on my workbench. I'm just using a wire brush, again with brass bristles, to get to all the places that are a little bit too difficult for the wire wheel on the bench grinder. And not getting off all of the rust is totally fine, because the product that I'm about to put on here actually requires a little bit of rust to really work well. This one is really cool, how it's just a solid piece of iron. So this is the product I use. It's Rust-Oleum Rust Reformer. There are a lot of different kinds of rust converters on the market. This is just the one I happen to have at my local hardware store, and it goes on like a thick, goopy milk almost, and almost instantly it starts turning black. The reason I put it in an external container there, I cut off the bottom of a water bottle, is because you don't want to put that dauber back in the fresh bottle of Rust Reformer, because it'll ruin it. So I'm just putting it on nice and thick, and it's going to take maybe an hour for it to do its thing, and then I usually put on a second coat. And what it's going to do is it's going to essentially convert the outside of the iron into a thick black oxide that will not only prevent it from rusting further, but also make it look nice and black and uniform in color. Well, hey folks, Brad here, and Bentley too. We received another Try Treats box. Try Treats is a monthly subscription service where they send you a box full of snacks, sweet and savory, from a different country every month. The last one we got, do you remember where it was from? It's from Russia. And this one is a mystery. It's always a mystery. But we have our globe here to find the country that these came from. You open it up. Come down here. Thailand.
Dragons. So cool. Dragons.
So this box comes from a place called Thailand. Let's find it on the globe here. We start over here in the United States. We cross this big ocean, across the top of Africa, across India, and here it is, the little purple one. All right, so last time we did one of these, we took a bite out of every single piece of candy in the box, and it was, we got belly aches, didn't we? It was too much of a good thing, so we're just gonna take a bite out of maybe half of the things here, and then we'll share the rest with Mama when she gets home. Why don't you pick out the thing that you want to try first, Belly? These little ones.
Because I think they look so good.
These are called Cappuccino Candy by Copico. Hard candies with a smooth, rich cappuccino flavor. These candies contain caffeine. Ooh, maybe we should not eat these. 4 to 5 pieces equivalent to 1 cup of coffee. Oh, that's okay. Making perfect for a little pick-me-up treat during the day.
Smell it.
Why?
Because it smells good.
It does smell good. Should we both try it? It's hard, so don't bite it. Go. Do you like that?
I like it.
Do you know what that taste is? Coffee. Do you like coffee?
Well, I like these are the kind of coffee.
I guess you like coffee then.
I like those are the ones. But I think I will now like a wet one.
Not the wet kinds. How about this one? This one is Pocky. I've actually heard of Pocky before, but they look like little snacks covered in chocolate.
That sounds so yummy.
And I almost forgot, on the card they give with the explanation of all the different snacks and candies, there's a place to check off whether you like these things or not. And we like the cappuccino candies, so those are the best. Now the Pocky's not on the list, and none of the text is in English, but they're cookies. Cookie chocolate flavor. Oh. Should we take a bite at the same time?
Yep.
Ready? 1, 2, ready, go.
It looks like stick inside.
Like a stick? It's like a cracker cookie. Covered in chocolate.
But I love these, right?
Yeah. What's not to like? All right, well, you picked another one that's not on the list. This one has a whole bunch of text on it that is not in English, but it looks like it has a little flower. Ready?
I thought this piece for Mama.
That was very nice of you, Belly. What does that taste like?
I don't know.
I don't know either. All right, this one that we're gonna have now is called a Mango Gummy by Dragonfly. They are mango flavored gummies that are chewy in texture and fruity in taste. These gummies come individually wrapped so you can enjoy the taste of mango anywhere you go.
It's hard to whip.
What do you think? You like mango?
I do.
You actually tried a piece of mango just the other night, and you didn't really like it very much. But you like the mango candy, huh?
And
Yeah.
I had pieces at school today.
Oh, a mango at school today?
cut it into pieces with juice.
And was it good?
With good.
How about that? Was that better than the candy?
They were both yummy.
All right, so we're gonna do this one now. It's a Usagi Puff Gundam Wheat.
That sounds weird, right?
Usagi Puff Caramel by Dua Zelinsky is a caramel flavored snack that's puffy in texture and slightly sweet in taste. Here. Oh, interesting. They have like little what is that cereal that they're similar to? What do you think? Pretty good?
Good. Aww.
Now, we've got a whole bunch more of kind of the things that we already just tried. But then we've got these really weird ones. And we're going to try one of these right now. Okay?
Definitely not this one.
This is a chip. And it looks like it's Lay's brand. But what's on the front of it, Belly?
Crab.
It's a lobster.
Lobster.
The flavor is spicy lobster.
I
This one
definitely
is
would not like spicy and lobster.
This one's chicky sticks. It has garlic and spicy peppers.
Spicy!
This one is made out of squid. Look at them on there. And then this last one is Triple M stick, spicy. Vegetarian. Look at that, looks like Pikachu eating it, but he's crying because it's so spicy. And this one is made out of seaweed. So let's choose one. I'm gonna choose not the squid because I'm a wimp. Maybe not the lobster chips. So we've got spicy chicky sticks and spicy seaweed stick with Pikachu crying. What do you think? I'll choose spicy Pikachu stick. So before we eat this, and maybe we can't talk anymore. So Try Treats is a subscription box. They send you a box every month with sweets and savory snacks from across the globe. And if you use the coupon code Green Mountain Metal Detecting, you'll get 15% off your first box. There's a whole bunch of links and information in the description box below this video. You ready to try this spicy Pikachu stick? Whoa, look at this thing. It's seaweed. We'll take a bite at the same time. You ready?
Bite of seaweed.
1, 2, 3, go! All right, that was not good. That was not good. It's very spicy too. It tastes like you would think seaweed tastes like. And it's just very spicy. Kind of fishy.
The good thing is you saved some for Mother in case Mama waked it.
We won't tell her how bad it is. We'll just let her take a bite out of it. All right, folks. Well, thanks. We're gonna finish off the rest of these candies and maybe or maybe not the lobster chips. See you next time.
Is it yummy?
No.
Then all of us don't like it.
That's really not good.